Hey everyone, welcome to Prison Architect, or even welcome back to Prison Architect if you've been with me for a while, because way back when, months or even a couple years ago maybe, I don't know, I did Prison Architect, and a lot of people have always kind of said, hey, I want to see that back, I enjoyed that series, and I'm glad to hear it, guys. But today I've got more Prison Architect for you, and I haven't played it since then, so give me a break here for the first little while I struggle through things, but I think that's going to be half the amusement. I'm going to make stupid mistakes, you're going to want to yell at your screen, it's going to be awesome, we're going to have lots of fun. But as you can see here on the left side of this book they have open, Prison Architect for Xbox One and PS4 have been confirmed for June 28th, which was about now, so yeah, there you go. Go ahead and pre-order that. Looks like if you read on there, you can pre-order it and look into it if you wish. I also got an email. They email everybody who signs up for a newsletter whenever another update comes out. But in one of them, I read that a few weeks ago, next year, I think sometime, I don't remember the date, they're going to be releasing a Prison Architect 2.0. Whether or not that's just a big update on this one, I don't know, or it might even be a whole new Prison Architect altogether, like a complete rebuild from the ground up, basically. But we'll probably check it out again when that happens, or at least at some point after it happens. But we'll see. Anywho, I'm going to try this campaign today. I don't know if this means I've played it before and completed it, or that's I guess it's just the one I can play. But yeah, like I said, it's been a long time since I actually played this, so let's see what actually kind of sort of happens. Yeah. Alright, so Death Rose, this the campaign mission, I guess. We've been contracted to build an execution chamber at this prison in time for the scheduled execution of one of their inmates. So I'm not sure if we're going to be... Oh yay, intro! Or cutscene, or something. Alright, so is this the prison we have to do work at? Oh, CEO is calling and my screen is going places. Phone is ringing, telephone. Alright, this is the tough one. There's a prisoner incarcerated at this facility who's been convicted of a double murder and sentenced to death. That's where we come in. We've been contracted to construct an execution chamber in time for the guy's big day. So last time I did this, I think I just did a free build of my own prison. It kind of ran it to the ground eventually. So if you want to go check that out, they're going to be the same playlist this is in. The playlist is probably called Prison Architect. If you want to get the playlists on YouTube channels, then I'm sure you can figure out how to find it. But they're all there in the playlist. This is where I want the new facility to be built. Over here, I guess. No, these are lights. I was going to say those are like landmarkers outlining where it is. But, alright, somewhere over there it's going to be built. The first step with any project like this is to construct the new building itself, with enough space inside to fit an execution room and a holding cell. I need to figure out how big that actually is, a holding cell. Yeah, okay. There's certain sizes certain rooms have to be, too. Construct a building to house the execution facility. So let's get started. Construct a new building here. Got it. We will also need an entrance to the new execution facility. That makes sense. Build a large jail door in the south wall. Okay, okay, we're getting marks of this. So, I don't remember because Okay, we're just going to build the room first off. What matches? Looks like these are all brick buildings. Does it have to be inside or outside? I guess we're doing this. Yeah, that looks about right. So now all these guys are going to come in. You'll see I can speed up the time too. Oh, CEO's calling again, but a bunch of guys are going to come out on a bus over here and start to work on this, and we're going to get supplies dropped off. Let's answer this guy's phone call. I need to place that door still. Your workmen are responsible for the construction of buildings. I know that. They'll collect the steel and concrete from this storeroom and take it to the construction site. They'll use these raw materials to build the foundations and framework of your new building. Perfect. This is the slowest part of construction, so you should plan ahead when building a new facility. Or when building a new facility, whatever. While we wait, take a look around, use WASD or arrow keys to move around, and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Perfect. So I need to add a door to this still. I don't know if we can do that before it's actually completed or not. Objects, large scale door. Perfect. So I guess they don't really need to order supplies in if they already have them in storage. So we just need to wait for them. We can look around at the rest of the prison. So if you haven't figured it out by now and you're new to Prison Architect, then, well, guess what? This game's all about building a prison. Kind of from an architect point of view. But since I played it last, they've added all kinds of things. They always had water and electricity, but now there's hot water. All kinds of mechanics have changed. There's some 3D mode that you can do in here where you kind of look at it from not just a top-down view or something else, but I don't know. Inside the building, I want to sell in an execution room. So he's going to walk us through this at first, I guess, until we get the whole thing figured out. Partition the space by constructing some brick walls. Fair enough. Would be the wall thing. And he wants these brick walls in these specific locations. I can do that as well. Well, hopefully this isn't super tedious like this the whole time. I mean, obviously it's going to be like this, and games tend to start out like with a tutorial of some sort, but hopefully he doesn't walk us through everything step by step. Hopefully after he teaches us a few things, he can kind of be like, here you go. You need to make a prison that does this, this, and this. Have at it. I guess I can speed up time now rather than just watching these guys. Watch everybody zip around. You'll see at certain times of the day the prisoners will leave their cells and they'll go to the shower or the canteen or whatever. Canteen being cafeteria if you've never used that terminology. Now I'm adding words. Now add large scale doors to those defining walls. You can rotate an object before placement by clicking the middle mouse button or press R. Okay, that makes sense, but I didn't really remember that. Alright. And I gotta speed up time again. Nope. Whoa, that was a big door. Did you see that? Holy crap, when he held it up that right way. I wonder if that's in glitch or what. That's looking good. We now need to designate rooms within those spacers. Of course. So we need a cell in the smaller area where the condemned inmate will stay. Wow. Then designate the execution room itself in the larger area. Alright, so rooms and execution we can put in there first, I guess. And the cell we'll put in here. I forget what they have to do exactly to sort that out. Oh, those new rooms have requirements. Okay, yeah, right. You put certain things in there, like an execution chamber requires the execution devices. And a cell would need a bed and a toilet. The cell needs a bed and a toilet. Oh yeah, thanks. It said that. The execution room requires the electric chair. Now, am I going to have enough power to do all this, or is it going to make me put in some kind of power need? Let's not be a jerk and have the toilet face the wall. Let's do that. Bed and electric chair. Ooh, that's noisy. If you zoom in. That rumble. Earthquake! If I zoom in over here, does it make a different noise? Oh yeah, you can hear kitchen noises over here. Offices over here. Power generator. Cool. These guys are working hard on this, it looks like. These guys in here just standing around having their coffee break. Meanwhile, this guy's over here doing all the work. It's like any kind of road construction site you drive by. That's how everything works. Oh, here comes the prisoners. Just don't mind us carrying a toilet and a bed through all the prisoners that are going out in the yard. Play. If it was winter, they'd make snow angels. It'd be a beautiful thing, you know. Alright, now it's going to give us another message here, or give us a phone call or something, because this work is done. There's a phone call. That's the essentials taken care of, but there are still a few improvements you could make, like, what, add windows so you can see outside before he dies? It's up to you, though. These aren't strictly required. It depends how much you care about your prisoners and their environment. The cell itself could be improved with an outward-facing window and a small bookshelf. The execution room could be improved with what? And the facility would look better with a higher quality floor material like wooden floorboards or mosaic tiles. Perfect. You get a path. Outside you could add some kind of lighting and a paved pathway if you think it needs it. I guess this is the guy that's gonna die. This is the man in question, Edward Romsey, a teacher once, would you believe? It's not our place to decide if he deserves this. The law has made that decision. We're just here to do a job. Once you are satisfied the facility is ready, you can begin the prisoner transfer to his new cell. Simply click on the Polaroid in the cell to initiate the transfer. The Polaroid? Like, camera? Oh, okay. I was like, what? There's no Polaroid around here. Now it makes sense. Ring ring, hello? Oh, we're gonna get escorted there. Don't shed one tear for this guy. He's a stone-cold killer, guilty as charged. Oh, I have to do more clicking. He even confessed. Want to hear his description of what he did? I don't know, do I? This might get dark. Juicy stuff. It was around 11 p.m. The lights were already on. I knew she was home. Oh. Alright, this suddenly went from family to PG-13. I knew I'd catch you two here. Don't. Just don't. What are you going to do? Well, nah, there's two dead. Am I allowed to have that in a YouTube video even? At least there's no actual nudity shown, but that's cutting it close and insinuating. Oh no. Might do censoring there, not sure. Not sure, I'll have to look into that. I didn't know that would happen, I swear. Clear as day if you ask me, deserves every volt he's gonna get. All men deserve forgiveness, even him. Are you sure in yourself that you called... What? Are you sure... Are you so sure in yourself that you can deal out such final judgment? Catching your wife with another man is no excuse for what he did. He went there with the loaded gun knowing he'd find them together. That's double premeditated murder. Suddenly I can't word... What? Suddenly I can't speak. I can't even sentence now. He's done nothing but cooperate with the authorities. This state is making an example of him. If he'd committed his crime 100 miles north, he'd be looking at life imprisonment instead. How is that justice? Do you want a guy like this running free? I'll sleep just fine at night knowing he's gone. Oh. More phone calls. Good work so far. However, there is one problem. The execution room isn't functioning yet because it doesn't have any power. I was wondering about that. We need to connect it to the electrical supply. Alright, so the green lines are power, and you can see how the power kind of splits off in certain places. Kind of does that itself. We are now viewing the prison in utilities mode, which shows us the electrical wiring layout for the entire prison. Each building in the prison is connected to the power grid by these thick underground electrical cables. Power is provided to the prison by this substation, which draws electricity from the national grid. Oh, those cells don't even have power. As you can see, this entire wing of the prison cell is without power. All the lights are out. To fix this problem, we first need to switch into utilities mode to understand why the lights are without power. Because there's no power lines there. Alright, the nearest electrical cables are too far away. Our engineers can't complete the wiring for this area. Extend the electrical cables nearby to cover this wiring, this wing of the prison. So utilities mode here. So they meant the engineers can't complete the wiring. The engineers will do the little tiny jets off of power that go into each room, and that just leads there, and then the room is magically powered. So those cables are essentially going to lights in the ceiling, you know, or whatever. I just need to run this main electrical line near enough that they can do the rest of the work, and just like that, we'll be done. Oh, I hope these all connect themselves. They might not. Maybe I'll just do that. Oh no, I can't rotate them, so I guess we're going just like that. And I can run this. Well, I'll run this line upwards in order to power this place up here. Oh, I can't run that through there, though? Why not? I wonder why. How about that? Why can't I run that through there? Why is it red? Must be something there that it's just not liking. Is that close enough? Alright, let's switch out of utilities mode. Utilities mode is kind of loud. Let's see if they complete this section up here. I guess I have to go back into it. Looks like it. Good. And now this part down here. Another incoming call. Is he going to complain that I'm not done this wiring yet or something? I mean, I'm going as fast as I can, man. Lights aren't the only thing that needs power. Your new electric chair does too. Use the power cables to connect the execution facility to the power grid. Oh, do I need to connect it directly? The electric chair itself is a special type of electrical item. It requires its own dedicated power line. You'll need to connect it up directly with main cables. Okay, yeah, so I do. Utilities, electrical cables. I can just... I think that'll work, right? Speed things up and we'll see. Come on, guys. Go, 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 go. Yeah, that worked. Okay. We can leave utilities mode now. And hopefully this guy's happy. We are almost done, I think. So much confidence. We should test the new execution room at least once before we try to use it, though. I'm just going to turn it on for a few seconds, make sure everything is okay. Is it going to blow up or something? Is it going to suck too much power back and everything else is going to turn off? It did. Well, that didn't work. Looks like we drew too much power and tripped a circuit breaker in the power station. The whole prison is dark. We need to upgrade the substation then. We're going to need more juice to be able to handle the power spike that the electric chair generates. Alright, so I think there's capacitors I add to it or something to do that. We'll see. We need to turn the power back on. This is a two-step process. Switch the power station back on by clicking it and selecting switch on in the main menu that appears. Then build 3 more capacitors so we have enough power capacity to handle the electric chair. Once you've done that, test the electric chair again by clicking on it and selecting switch on in the menu. Alright, so switch that back on. Need to add some capacitors. And that'll get added in. Wait for these dudes to install these capacitors, and we'll switch on the electric chair. If I do it before the capacitors are in, it'll probably just blow up again. Or blow whatever. Stop working. What is this? Oh, apparently you have to find 177 of these, and I found 10 before this. Interesting. Alright, those are in there now. We can go back over to our electric chair. Test the chair again, click on it, and switch on. It says stuff up there too. Switch on. Alright, here we go. Well done. I believe we are finished with this job. What happens now is out of our hands. We did a professional job, and that's important in our business. Try not to worry about what happens next. Oh. Can I help you? Sure you can. Is this the priest? Did he go here after murdering his, I guess, wife? And the guy she was cheating on him with? Looked like he had blood splattered on her shirt, possibly. Are you looking for forgiveness? That's so loud. It's so loud in my ears. I don't know. I have to do something. I can't live with the things I've done. You have to turn yourself in. Whatever you've done, you cannot evade the consequences. You will never be able to live with yourself until you face up your past. I want to go back. I want to forgive her. I want her to forgive me. Wait. I want her to forgive me. Is this... I guess spiritually? Or something? God will forgive you no matter what you have done if you ask him to, but you must answer for your crimes in the eyes of the law. There's no other way. It is time, Edward. You have done the right thing, even though this world will not forgive you for it. You will be with God soon, and he will have the final judgment on you. Quick, make a break for it. Go, go, run. And probably get shot by the guards leaving the prison. Edward Romsey, you have been found guilty of 2 counts of murder in the 1st degree. The penalty is death. Do you have anything to say? Susan, I'm sorry. Oh, that happened. Just a painfully bright white screen now.